All right, we're with part two now. So, yes, most likely everyone's been watching What If, Marvel's What If. If you haven't, this is going to be spoiler up the rear. So, good idea for you to exit out now. As for everyone else who actually watched it and just want to actually just talk a little bit, let's talk. Run, dude, run. What you waiting for? Run. Jeez, giving you a moment to run. Run for it, stupid. Run. Run. What are you doing? Run. There we go. Anyways, we're on episode 4. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands? Now, of course, for you guys actually figure, apparently this version, the pivot point has to be he wasn't the pivot point, nexus point, whatever you want to say, the variant. It's most likely him. So he's the variant in this case. And the reason why is because instead of allowing his relationship to crash and burn like in Doctor Strange with the love-hate relationship, he actually was able to let it blossom. So that's the thing that really actually made it go. So when it came to him being reckless in the movie, the change is that she is in the car with him and she gets knocked the fuck out with him. It's like, well, not really. He doesn't actually go to the hospital. Somehow he gets to be alive again. Well, of course, he has his hands now, so he's able to open the door and get the fuck out. But her, however, she got the worst of it. So basically, instead of his hands, the reason why he's doing this, he's doing it to save her. And now he became Sorcerer Supreme. The first Doctor Strange happens. And then we have one lonely night 2 years ago, or 2 years later, where he actually is like, should I do this? Should I not do this? He does it while the Ancient One decided to actually come to the past and actually split him in two. So now there's two lives going on. So when he didn't do it and when he did do it. And when the one who did do it actually went back decades, centuries to actually learn things. And then he absorbed all the freaking creatures he can. And as soon as he did that, he became more monstrous than ever. But that was, in quotations, a sacrifice to actually get his girl back. And well, then you have Doctor Strange doing something. And plus, the world is actually causing some issues because he did some messed up stuff. Since he did that messed up stuff, now the world is actually blotting away. Yeah, it's like, yeah, instead of freaking dusting, you're getting blotted away. It's like, good God. And then, of course, he finds out that there's another version of himself. They try his hardest. And, of course, note when he tried to go back multiple times to save her before this whole thing of becoming a monster to save her. He tried so many times. Apparently, this random gunman shoots her in the face. Another freaking truck hits her. She gets to drive and she gets a hit. And then the traffic happens again where he actually tries to signal. He didn't do anything and signal and dead. It's like, oh, burned in a fire, got a heart attack, poisonous food, I suppose. It's just the fact of where she just had to go. There's no other way besides not thinking about, oh, his hands, take away his hands, but it's kind of funny where it's like, this would be the one more day issue where it's like, oh, good Lord. So you're going to have to wipe all the memories of both of you and your hands get taken away, but she lives. It's like, that's some damn bullshit. Frick you, Mephisto, you damn son of a bitch. So anyways, yeah, he absorbs his self, and as soon as he does that, well, the world collides in itself. He does get to resurrect her, but it was bittersweet. Only got to have a few minutes with her and then gone, and then now he's stuck in a prison. I don't think there's going to be a part 2. Of course, sadly, newsflash, there will be a part 2, but most likely a crossover. But still, it's like, yeah, in that universe, there's not going to be a part 2. So we can mark that off the list of 9. So now it's 8 of them. There we go. Now we get to episode 5. What if zombies? It's some interesting stuff. So they actually decided to take the zombies and have it happen on Avengers Endgame. Sorry, Avengers Infinity War. So basically the pivot point was somewhere before Janet Van Dyne. It's like, yeah, Janet Van Dyne got infected with a virus, and well, that's the freaking variant. It's like, yeah, so she would have get destroyed and destroy everything. But of course, it's like, what gave her that? And it's like, we don't know. It's like she was in there the whole entire time, and apparently this time around, the quantum, you know, because, well, note that the quantum realm actually gave her powers, lots of awesome powers, which, well, we didn't get to see any of her powers. We didn't even get to see the OG Ant-Man and OG Wasp actually fighting in Endgame. No, they were just standing alone. Yeah, they're just most likely just standing, but like, okay, what are we supposed to do now? It's like, well, go, daughter. It's like, go, daughter, save the world. And they're just both there, just standing there. It's like, you guys don't want to get in on this? It's like, you guys don't want to get on this, huh? It's like, yeah, so you're just standing there. But of course, it's like, yeah, but you kind of have some powers. So why couldn't you add some extra powers? Like, we don't really know her quantum realm powers or abilities. Just the only thing that she could actually maybe heal someone who got affected by the quantum realm, which is like, well, then that means that you just needed to get the other Janet Van Dyne, strangle the other one, well, restrain her, then use those powers to actually heal her, and there you go. But too bad they don't have any way to do that. So that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Anyways, the thing is that Hulk came down, aka Bruce Banner came down. Iron Man has been taken, Wong's been taken, Doctor Strange has been taken. Now half of the Black Order's been taken, but lo and behold, the other two, Proxima Midnight and idiot over there with the freaking spear that got stabbed with his own weapon. They both aren't there, and it's like, yeah, they both weren't there, so what the fuck happened to them? Did they get eaten wholes? Did Thanos eat them wholes, and that's why we don't see them? Darn, I don't know on that one. It's like, yeah, I don't freaking know. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't say, because they tracked down where Vision was. So if they tracked down where Vision was, the bunker was safe. But on the other hand, he could have actually killed those two. They could have came in there and, well, thank goodness he didn't get stabbed. And, well, he most likely released freaking Wanda, and Wanda just killed them both. He just ate them both, killed them both. Actually, I guess you could kill one of them and the other one gets restrained and it's like, well, we don't know exactly what happened in that case, though. It's like, I don't know if they arrived or not. But anyways, the survivors is Wasp, Happy Hogan. Sharon Carter actually is not evil now. Yeah, if you're asking why she's evil, then you're in the wrong place. You need to get out of here. So Sharon's not evil. So apparently when this outbreak occurred, she was still in the States, ? Before she actually ran to, I guess, Madrigal, supposedly. So it's like, yeah, anyway, so yeah, there we go. Spider-Man is there. The cloak of levitation, which people thought at first, oh my gosh. Oh, and like, yeah, that's what basically happened, is that I thought that's what was occurring, is the fact that the whole Sorcerer Supreme Spider-Man was because, well, this little thing, like this little thing right here, that's why. So all you're stupid, but I might be stupid still. It's like, yeah, I might be stupid and don't see the full picture. I don't have both eyes open. Yeah, so it's like, I know, Nick Fury's told me to do that and didn't do it. Anyways, it's like, one of the ex-cons who actually founded the ex-con security business, yeah, that happened. Dora Milaje, yeah, so you have Oa, yeah, Okoye, yeah, so she's there. She's actually looking for Black Panther. She thinks he's alive, which apparently, yes, he is, and that was a nice nod to the comic book, but they didn't take his arm off, which, good idea, he needs to pilot. Anything else? I think that's about all. So basically, they have to make it to a beacon because they found something that could possibly actually save their lives. But there was lots of freaking issues, and of course, well, Happy Hogan got killed, sadly. Sharon eventually got killed too during the thing. Cap showed up, and well, Cap's shield is now with the Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's there, of course. It's like, yeah, so they all make it to where they need to go, but sadly, weirdly enough, this is also an interesting point of where it's like, maybe that's not the pivot point with her being infected with a Condor Whelm. I think maybe the pivot point could be jerk ass over there from the Winter Soldier, the one who has my brain is in these walls. Yeah, that guy apparently did not launch the missile, and that changed things. That might be the pivot point. So he might be in the wrong here. That caused freaking Janet to be infected. Yeah, that might happen. That might be the thing. Anyways, they make it to the bunker. Turns out Vision actually is alive this time, but Wanda's the one that's screwed over. And he tried to cure Wanda, didn't work. He did cure Hank Pym. Sorry. He did cure Scott Lang, but she's only a head now. And eventually he became as if Al Gore from Futurama. Yes. And of course, Okoye got killed, sadly. But Black Panther's alive. We have no idea where Bucky is. Bucky got flown, just straight up flung away. Bruce, we don't know if Bruce actually made it. He could have made it. It's like, yeah, Hulk couldn't really get infected right now. It seems like he didn't get infected. And there's also questions of where it's like, maybe the reason why he's in, this is a big, huge spoiler. Didn't watch Shang-Chi, get the frick out. But hey, apparently the reason why he's not in Hulk form is because maybe he has his arm in full Hulk mode, so he can actually perhaps heal himself faster. Some believe that's irreversible, but I'm like, it could happen. So yeah, anyways, they all escape and they got the Mind Stone. Vision's now dead and they're trying to get to Wakanda, which lo and behold, because, well, Thanos is a bastard ass and he has the freaking Infinity Gauntlet and he most likely teleported downstairs like he did in the final whatever, the final round, and he got attacked by, actually, how the frick did, hold on, how the frick did he get infected? It's like, hold on. Let's get the bottom on this one. How the frick did he get infected? Well, I don't think Thanos actually was stupid. I think Thanos just went into the freaking Wakanda, which that should have happened. But apparently he might have made a quick pit stop like a dumb idiot, and he did it. And he got freaking infected. And he went to Wakanda. And he infected everyone in Wakanda. Well, first he bite a few people, and then he infected the whole entire freaking thing. And now he's there with the Infinity Stones, except for one. And it's like, oh, good Lord, they're coming right for him. And it's like, well, how in the world are they going to do anything, considering... Which, of course, it just ends with the part of where it's like, yes, this one definitely needs a part 2. Definitely. It's apparently Zero will have a part 2. But anyways, definitely needs a part 2. We have Rocket along with the Avengers, who eventually will show up, question mark. Well, he didn't split. No, he didn't split out of world. So that means that no, it's because, well, he was waiting in, yeah, wait, how the frick did he? He's like, yeah, then how did the frick did he get the time stone? Oh, that's it. So that's what happened. So he went to go get the time stone. He got freaking infected because he got bitten. And then he got infected and went to Wakanda. There he go. So that's what happened. It's like, yeah, because he had to get the time stone somehow. And I'm pretty sure Doctor Strange still had the time stone on him, allegedly. So there you go. That's the reason why he got freaking bitten. Dumb bastard. You dumb bastard. It's like, yeah, was that really risky enough, you dumb idiot? Is that really risky enough? So that's what happened there. Now they're flying straight to him, and we have no idea if they can even survive that. The only way how they can survive it is if, of course, Thor does what needs to be done, which is he got freaking Stormbreaker. He aims for the head before anything, and, well, problem solved, because as soon as you cut his head off, well, you can't actually cure him, because as soon as you cure him, oh, frick. If you don't cure him and kill him right quick, you're good. So it's like, yeah, this one just needs a 2-parter. I don't think it needs a 3-parter. It seems like a good 2-parter here. And of course, in this one is what if number 6 is what if Killmonger saved Iron Man? I think that's what the title is, but sadly, even the internet's like, I don't know. Why should I know what the freaking title is? Good job, Wikipedia doofuses. Good job. And good job, IMDb as well. You both suck. But anyways, and this one is very open and shut. This is mixing Iron Man, technically symptoms of Iron Man 2 because you're speeding up the process, and also Black Panther. This one definitely screams to have a... Yeah, this one screams the fact of actually wanting a sequel, wanting a part 2. This one definitely needs a part 2. But anyways, first things first is Killmonger saves Tony Stark. No arc reactor, no being Iron Man, no attempts. 10 rings are still rampant and around the place. He does a lot of stuff, from the fact that Obadiah Stane is exposed. Oh, frick. Yeah, so where's the pivot point in this? I guess the pivot point is the fact of him learning. It's like, yeah, there's like, the pivot point is somehow he figured out how to actually know what is what. Because yes, he's smart and everything, but he doesn't know anything about espionage and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit, but there's something that happened that actually right there, just something that actually, so there is a point that we don't know that actually changed the course of everything. Because, well, if he didn't know that Tony was going to get captured and stuff, then Iron Man would happen. But we don't know exactly what was the pivot point that actually did that. So anyways. Okay, good. So anyways, like I said, he saved him. Then Obadiah Stane got kicked out. He gets Obadiah Stane's job. Well, first he got Happy Hogan's job, damn it. Then he gets Obadiah Stane's job. Oh, crap. And now he actually secretly did something, which maybe this is the pivot point. Project, something? It's Project S. I'm going to call it Project S. Superman. No, S. So he basically made Gundam ideas, which basically I would have to say, what if he fucked over someone on this? It's like, what if he fucked over someone and made it his own? Because technically, Justin Hammer, and this is where we dive into Iron Man 2 material, Justin Hammer was making after Iron Man, of course. But technically, this is kind of stealing Justin Hammer's ideas and tech, because it looks exactly like what he would choose. The only difference is that he needed a power source, and it's like, well, look at that. That fits everything that we actually think about. And they actually are commanded the same way as Justin Hammer's robotic suits. Well, robotic people. Wow. Well, actually, no, he wanted to have people inside of it. It was Ivo. I'm going to call him Ivo, aka Whiplash. It was his idea of being like, no person in it. Robotic. Yes. It was like, yeah. So it was like, yeah, own means too. But it's like, yeah, you just have a point, because you actually twisted someone around and hurt themselves. It's like, yeah, oh, like total Ghostbusters from Casper. So anyways, yeah, he was able to do that, and then he wanted vibranium, and then he used this interesting plan to actually manipulate, being like, okay, get vibranium, able to kill Black Panther, able to make it look like Black Panther killed Rhodey. Used the equipment that Obadiah Stane said, I kept a few gadgets for myself. Yeah, somehow they were able to confiscate his gadgets and turn it into a bazooka of some sort. And so they took the vibranium, made the freaking robot. As soon as they made the robot, then, well, of course, well, Tony actually learned about what he did to Rhodey, and, well, Tony's now dead too. Son of a bitch. Since Rhodey's dead, now he actually now uses them to actually go against Wakanda, putting war on them. So he basically now plays both sides, able to disconnect the robots, turn the robots back on, like as if he's Ivo in kind of way. He fights with them to make sure they actually get good graces, and now he's Black Panther, and that's where it ends. And of course, Shuri somehow actually made it to America, and I'm shocked that her parents aren't like, what the fuck is this? So Pepper and also Shuri is going to work together to actually expose Killmonger for who he is. There we go. Definitely needs to have a sequel in that. Not sure if we're going to really get one. That's why I'm like, some of these might just wait for season 2, but I don't know. Because, like, some of them might actually get solved quicker than you think. So, anyways, I'm gonna go. It's almost time for that show.
Hold it, son. Wouldn't you rather have an exciting action figure?
Ah, but only Batman fits in my Batmobile.